General Hospital leak, for devastating deaths, including Monica's heartbreaking end. General Hospital fans, we have got a new leak about 4 huge deaths coming to the soap, including Monica Quartermaine, Leslie Charleson, and 3 more tragedies. These come from a very reliable source, and we'll get into all that for you. I'll tell you about the leak, who's supposed to die, and what is next for the loved ones they leave behind in Port Charles. General Hospital leak, reliable source. Alright, just real quick, I want to talk about the reliability of this leaker. They are the source behind our recent videos about Tristan Rogers coming back as Robert Scorpio for a couple of episodes to facilitate Sophia Matson's exit as Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, when she left with baby Daisy. That panned out. They're also the source that spilled that Kirsten Storms was on a leave of absence from General Hospital as Maxie Jones because she had moved to Nashville. That happened, and they also included some bonus info about the new Home and Heart segment, which was so awkward by the way, but that manifested. And this also the same source that revealed Natalia Rogers Ramirez, Eva LaRue, death a couple of weeks before it happened. So when this source says 4 huge deaths are coming to GH, I tend to think it's probably going to happen, but bear in mind it's a leak. Call it a rumor if you want. This is definitely not a confirmed spoiler, but the source is reliable. So I'm going to share it with you. Monica Quartermaine's character death, a heartfelt tribute to Leslie Charleson. So, the first death is one we've been expecting ever since we reported that Leslie Charleson sadly passed away on January 12, 2025. She played Monica Quartermaine for almost 50 years. I remember her having that fling with Ned Quartermaine, Wally Kurth, way back in the day when I was a kid, first watching with my big sister, and loved her from the start. And we know that, obviously once Leslie passed away, General Hospital would have to write out Monica eventually, but it's been more than 7 months since she passed. And we've been getting off-screen mentions of her for a couple of years, even before that, because the actress was in ill health. Leslie Charleson hadn't been on, was it like 2022, 2023? It's been a couple years before since she was, really seen in a significant way. And then she came back for like 2 episodes, I think, more recently. It was always about Monica being at a medical conference, things like that. And then after she passed, they changed the off-screen mentions to things more like Monica was sick because they were obviously laying the groundwork. And of course, Leslie Charleson needs a proper send-off. It is the end of an era. General Hospital, Erica Slezak arc ahead. But the General Hospital leaker says that showrunner Frank Valentini wanted to get some things done first. With Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson gone, Frank reportedly wanted Rory Gibson to settle in as the Michael recast. And then there was a beloved character return that they wanted back before honoring Leslie Charleson as Monica. Now, I'm guessing that beloved return may have been Kelly Thibault, who is back. Her character is still unclear, but what is clear is she is a Brit lookalike based on Jason Morgan's Steve Burton reaction in recent episodes. So, Monica's character death and on-screen tribute to Leslie Charleson is in the works reportedly. And the other possibility for the beloved return might be about another soap star, not a GH star, but another ABC soap star. There's chatter going around that Erica Slezak might play Monica's sister as part of this tragic death storyline and exit. We know Erica is set for an arc on General Hospital this fall, and that is coming up quite soon. And as sad as it is, I am looking forward to seeing how they write Monica's final moments and whether Erica is part of that. No matter what they do, it is sure to be a beautiful tribute to Leslie Charleson and to Monica Quartermaine. So get your tissues ready. Leslie Weber's character death and Cassadine family drama on General Hospital. The second death that was mentioned by the leaker is another legendary actress from GH that passed away. Denise Alexander died on March 5th of this year. And of course, she played Leslie Weber, Denise Alexander, starting in 1965 up until her final episode in 2021. So, Laura Spencer's Jeannie Francis' mom, Leslie, will also reportedly be getting a character death. And the leaker said that Leslie's passing will reopen a Cassadine character door. And that has me wondering if it could be Nicholas Cassadine, Adam Huss, who's back for his grandmother Leslie's exit and funeral. Right now, Nicholas remains behind bars, but maybe he'll be out soon and return to the canvas. Whether it's Adam Huss, who we last saw in the role, or Marcus Coloma coming back, or somebody new if they plan for him to stick around. Most of the other Cassadines are dead and gone. Although, I do think it'd be great if it was Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Chavez, back from the dead, but if they did that, I'm guessing it'd be a recast because Nicholas Chavez is so busy these days. Lots of fans would love that. I would love it, especially since Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, just dumped Kai Jens Austin Astrup, and she and Spencer had great chemistry. Jack Brennan's unexpected death and its impact on General Hospital's WSB storyline. The third death the leaker teased is a surprising one, Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna. And his cause of death is not ill health, it's extensive WSB storyline rewrites reportedly. And we already, had the Brennan recast and we lost fan-favorite Charles Measure and they brought in Chris McKenna, who I do like. I've liked him in other things and he is working his way into fans' hearts. And then he's gonna be dead and gone. So, I wonder what's going to happen, how Brennan dies, and what kind of ripple effect it will cause through Port Charles. And of course, Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, would be heartbroken. They seem to be getting closer to saying, I love you every day that goes by. The question is why and how would Brennan die? For one, there were explosives used to bomb Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, penthouse generally accessible by intelligence operatives. So, could be that Brennan turns out to be the bomber and Sonny or Jason kills him. Carly Corinthos Spencer would have conflicting emotions because part of her would be angry with Sonny or Jason for killing her boyfriend, but the ruthless part of Carly would want vengeance for Michael. General Hospital, WSB storyline over? So that begs the question though, once Brennan is gone, will Vaughn, Bryce Durfee stick around and take his place? Will the hunky younger guy be the new Port Charles WSB boss working alongside Jocelyn Jax Eden McCoy? Or does killing off Jack Brennan mean killing off the WSB storyline altogether on General Hospital? At some point, Jocelyn is going to be exposed as a WSB operative, I'm certain. Because Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, are pretty sure she's an agent and they're considering what to do about it. Anna and Dante want to pull her out, get her out of it because they know the kind of damage being an agent can do to you. The mysterious fourth major character death on General Hospital, speculations and theories. Last but not least, the leakers said there is a fourth major character death coming, but they said this one is heavily under wraps. So, I wonder who it would be. I mean, could be Sidwell, Carlo Rota, could be Marco, Adrian and Chando, if they're kind of cleaning house of newer characters since they already killed Natalia and Blaze. Jacqueline Grace Lopez is gone. I know a lot of fans would be super excited if Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, was pushing up daisies, but that seems like a long shot. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll keep an eye out for more hints about who might be the fourth character to go. That's it. So, according to the reliable leaker, it's Monica Quartermain, Leslie Weber, and Brennan that will be getting character deaths plus a high-profile mysterious fourth person. All set to die between now and winter. And again, these are leaks, not a rumor, not a confirmed spoiler, but the track record solid. So we'll see how it goes. Early spoilers July 28th to August 1st, Drew's smug attitude sparks drama, Sidwell strikes back. General Hospital spoilers for July 28th to August 1st, 2025 see Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, being smug and Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota lashing out in anger. Let's dive right into it as we always do an early edition day. We start with what is coming the rest of this week. General Hospital spoilers, Jason fixated on Brit lookalike. On Wednesday, July 23rd, we've got Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, really focused on that woman he saw who looks like his dead ex, Brit Westbourne, Kelly Thiebaud. Jason tells Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, that he thinks he saw Brit Westbourne, and she wants to know where. So, on a flight to Croatia, which is kind of random. I just wonder how long until Jason and Carly find out that Liesl Albrecht, Kathleen Gotti, is in town, which seems like strange timing, right? Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, are stunned by what they discover. This could be something about Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard possibly taking Marco Rios, Adrian and Chando based on a conversation he has with his dad on Wednesday, or it could be about Rocco Falceroni, Finn Francis Carr seeing Albrecht. General Hospital spoilers, Portia spills to Willow. Also Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros really wants to talk to Drew and Nina is telling him that someone targeted Daisy. This could be her plotting with Liesl, or she may wonder if it could be Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, based on what Liesl saw about the smirking. That would seem extreme, but definitely Nina wants to try and tap the brakes on this wedding. Drew is not going to say yes to that. Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, tells the truth, and it looks like she's going to reveal to Willow the leverage that Drew is holding over her head. She mentioned it on Tuesday, but she's going to go into it more on Wednesday, reiterating that Drew wants Portia to fake an opioid test on Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson. She's expecting Willow to be horrified. Well, she's not. Instead, she tells Portia that Michael didn't fight fair, so why should she? It looks like Willow is endorsing Drew's dirty tactics. This is a match made in hell. Obviously, everybody is starting to get really concerned about Willow's actions. Nina may listen to Liesl and suspect that Willow had some sort of hand in what happened with Michael losing Daisy. Portia is going to be shocked by Willow's approval of Drew's actions. She may tell Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, that Willow knows and just doesn't care that Drew is evil. That may be what pushes Curtis to do what he does later this week on her wedding day. General Hospital spoilers, Marco gets a glimmer of hope. D.A. Turner asks Sidwell if he believes that his son Marco is in danger. Sonny is up at the PCPD, and Sidwell is worried about Marco. I wonder if he's going to have to lie to the DA since Sonny is there and holds all the power. Watch these scenes carefully, which I've been waiting to see. These two have scenes because D.A. Turner and Carlo Rota, those two actors, are married in real life. Carlo Rota is married to Nazneen Contractor, and they have been for years. They have kids together. I think this is going to be really cute. But Sidwell may have to lie and say he has seen Marco or something like that to keep Sonny from hurting his son. I wonder if the DA will buy it. Sonny tells Dante up at the PCPD that this is a conversation they don't want to have. That seems pretty much like almost a confession of Sonny letting Dante know without saying it that he does indeed know something about Marco going missing. Lucas Jones Van Hansis got that address, that key. He's banging on the door yelling to Marco if he's in there. So, if indeed Lucas is at the door where Marco was, which seems likely, the question is who gave him the info? Was it Jason trying to avoid a war? That seems unlikely. Maybe Carly found out somehow. General Hospital spoilers, key plot twists and character developments for July 23rd to 25th. On Thursday, July 24th, Liesl spends time reconnecting with Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst. Of course, they both cared a lot about Franco Roger Howarth. I wonder if Liesl will find out she has been seeing Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, and say, "Don't do that." Liesl knows exactly how bad Rick was for Nina. So, if she does find out, she may warn Elizabeth away, which is good advice. Willow and Scout Kane, Cosette Abinante, are chatting before the wedding, and Willow may reassure Scout that she's not trying to replace her mom, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, but wants to be a good stepmother. Of course, I think Drew is looking for Willow to replace Sam. I still suspect that he may be looking to have his new wife adopt his daughter. General Hospital spoilers, Willow and Drew's big day. Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, knows she made the right choice, and I think this is about dumping Kai Jens Austin Astrup. Nina realizes that she's got to step in and may resolve to tell Willow about shagging Drew in a desperate attempt to stop the wedding. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, and Drew have an encounter that may get heated. She slaps him with her opinion, and it's not very nice. I wonder again if this is about Scout and Willow and just replacing Sam on General Hospital. On Friday, July 25th, it's Drew and Willow's wedding day. Things are going to be chaotic. Nina planned the whole wedding. There aren't going to be very many guests there. She may also be planning to ruin it, even though she doesn't want to hurt her daughter. Both Curtis and Nina are going to talk to Willow before the wedding. I wonder who is going to spill the beans because Curtis makes a specific effort to see her and try to talk sense to her. But there's no sense to be talked there. However, revealing that her groom slept with her mom could potentially be a game changer. General Hospital spoilers. A lot of fans are hoping that Willow is going to pull a runner. She was talking to Dr. Isaiah Gannon, saw Andy Wilson a lot about that cabin, and she doesn't have her kids, so she totally could run off. But I don't know. I feel like Drew has got her pretty thoroughly gaslit. Lucas and Carly face off, and he is certain that Sonny took his boyfriend. If he confirms the kidnapping, whether he finds Marco or not, I'm sure Carly will lie, deny, and cover for Sonny, even if she knows it's true. Michael leans on Christina. He may be upset that it's Willow's wedding day and that she's gotten so far from the woman he used to love. He's probably still upset about Daisy. Something rattles Ava Jerome, Maura West, and it could be Nina vowing to blow up Drew at all costs to save her daughter, or it could be something that Rick says when he brings Ava as his date to the wedding. Lucy Lynn Herring invites someone along. She may want Sidwell to be her +1 at Drew's wedding, although he has his own invite, I believe, but Lucy is supposed to be officiating. General Hospital spoilers, wedding guest list. Wedding guests include Alexis, who brings Scout, Drew's lawyer, Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, standing next to Kai, Lucy as the officiant, Liesel, and Nina. It looks like Ava is his +1. It's a pretty sparse crowd. Curtis shows up to see Willow before the wedding, but I don't know if he and Portia are actually going to walk in the doors. Willow seems like she can't be deterred, but you never know. So the big question is fight or flight. General Hospital wedding drama and fallout, Drew Kane Quartermaine and Willow Tate's controversial wedding week. From July 28 through August 1, Nina is going to face fallout from what happens at the wedding. Between her and Curtis Ashford, it definitely looks like Willow is going to find out the truth about Nina and Drew. Curtis and Nina were plotting to take down Drew. Portia was too. But we'll see if there's anything that can turn Willow away from her psycho fiancé, because there's going to be big aftermath in the wedding between Drew and Willow. Whether that wedding actually takes off is going to be the big thing. It looks like the drama will carry over into Monday. Kai pays for his actions, and Michael Corinthos feels like he's got no choice but to move forward. Lucas remains angry. Sidwell is going to hit back really hard once he knows Marco is safe. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, and Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, have to convince Port Charles that they're the real deal and are lovers. But Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, is onto this game. The Brick clone drama intensifies. Jason digs deeper and may corner Liesel, and he won't stop until he talks to her. Plus, Britt is in Croatia, the same place as the Courier, which is interesting.